Inconceivable. This is for Princess Bride from 1987. It was directed by Rob Reiner. The music composer was Mark Knopfler. The costume designer was Phyllis Dalton. The cast included Wallace Shawn, Robin Wright, and Chris Sarandon. The film is about a sick boy's grandfather reads him the story of a farm boy turned pirate who encounters numerous obstacles, enemies, and allies in his quest to be reunited with his true love. So this was a cute movie. It was based on a book, and it was Robin Wright's first big movie. When asked to name his favorite thing about making the movie, Andrei Rusumov replied that nobody looks at me. He felt he was treated as an equal, without people staring at him because of his size. Manny Patinkin has said that Inigo Montoya is his personal favorite role over his career. And I'm a little embarrassed to admit that for years before seeing the movie, I thought his name was Indigo. I mean, I've heard the quote so many times, but I thought his name was Inigo Montoya, not Inigo. So, let me explain. No, there's too much. Let me sum up. Here are some spoilers. I want to see more of the king, which they said he was dying, but he seemed okay to me, other than the fact that he didn't seem to understand Buttercup's comment about going to kill herself. And I'm assuming the lady that was with him was the queen. I also wanted to see more of the albino. Did he die? I love Indigo's and Fezzik's relationship. It's especially contrast with Vizzini's and his screaming at everybody, and his a little more ruthless character than those two idiots. I don't understand why Vizzini blindfolds Buttercup when talking with Westley. It would have been funnier if she was sitting there, possibly with a confused look on her face, while listening to the conversation, wondering if she should interject or not. It would have been interesting to see her reaction to the whole, with Fezzik, Inigo, and Vizzini, like, I've been kidnapped by these three idiots? And she looks at Wesley's like, and here's my next kidnapper. I love the forest scene, and I think Buttercup could have tried to do more to help Westley against the creature. But, I mean, I don't think it was stupid of Buttercup to try to negotiate with Humperdinck over Wesley's life, because she saw that they were surrounded and thought it was the only way to save Westley. She thought it was the only way out. And she doesn't know that Humperdinck is ruthless, is cruel until later. And speaking of which, I love the contrast between Rugen and Humperdinck when torturing Westley. Rugen wants to take it slow since he doesn't know the full capabilities of the machine, and doesn't want to kill Westley right away because he's basically a test subject. But Humperdinck is so sick of everything and is so savage that he wants to get rid of Westley quickly. Wesley isn't 50, so how is he not entirely dead? Because Humperdinck pushes the machine up to 50. So I don't think Westley is 50, so he should be entirely dead. Not almost dead, as Max says. Why did Inigo and Fezzik put Wesley's tattered shirt back on him? Why didn't they just find like a blanket or just a different shirt? Fezzik tells Max that he's on the Brute Squad, but I thought Vizzini found him unemployed in Greenland. Why didn't Fezzik and Inigo give Westley the life-saving chocolate sooner? I mean, he still could have been wobbly like a fish, but at least they would have had him a lot longer and explained the whole plan to him instead of like explaining it to him in less than half an hour before the wedding. Buttercup tells Westley that she'll never doubt again, but when the wedding happens and he doesn't come in time, she doubts and is about to kill herself before Westley stops her. And when Fezzik went to knock down the door for Inigo, why didn't he just bring Westley with him instead of leaving him out in the hall for anybody to find? For all they know, that Rugen could have made a turn around a corner and come back to kill them all. And he could have started with Westley. I love that even though she has no idea what's happening, and the last time she checked, Vizzini and Inigo were kidnapping her, Buttercup trusts them and jumps into Fezzik's arms. That was really cute. So this was a really cute movie, and I really enjoyed it. And what are your thoughts on the film? Comment down below, like this video, share around, and subscribe. And I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and guilted to frame for it. I'm swamped.